Welcome everyone. My name is Jessica and I will be your teacher for today. Now, today I thought we would talk about something that is an interest of mine, and that is types of video games or video game genres. Now, this word here, genres, is a very important word to remember because we can use it to talk about movie genres or we can talk about book genres as well. And that's basically talking about the type of book, be it romantic or action, detective, all of those are genres. Now, I thought we would start off with a couple of warm-up questions. And what I would like you to do here is either type your answers in the chat or even answer it yourself in your head. And the first question is, do you play video games? And this is a very simple one to answer. We can say, yes, I do, no, I don't, or I play sometimes, or I play regularly. The next one I want you to think of is, if you do play games, what games do you like to play? So, do you like to play shooting games like CSGO or Warzone? Call of Duty Warzone is another one. Do you like to play online games with your friends like LOL, League of Legends, or even Dota 2? And we also have games like WoW, World of Warcraft as well. The next one I want you to think of is, do you play on your computer, phone, or even PlayStation or Xbox? And why do you like to play on that particular device? Like for me personally, I like to play on my computer because it gives me a nice big screen. I have my headset, which means I've got very nice sound, and I've got a nice keyboard to use as well. So for me personally, I like my computer. I feel sometimes like a phone is just, the quality is, it's just not the same. Okay. And then I want to know from you, which one do you think is better? So computer, phone, or Xbox or PlayStation? And why do you think is better? Let me know. Now, let's get into our first genre of games. And this is called Sandbox. And examples of Sandbox are Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, or games like The Sims. Now, the Sandbox game is generally considered to have an open environment. And that means there are many different places you can go to. There are many different things that you can do. And a lot of it is based on your own decisions. So there might not be one big goal that we are trying to achieve, like beating the boss or saving the princess, but we'll have a lot of different tasks that we have to do, and we can do them in many different ways. The next one we're going to look at are your shooter games. Now, shooter games are divided into FPS and TPS. FPS stands for First Person Shooter. And a good example of this can be seen in this picture of Warzone or Call of Duty. And basically what it is you can see the gun in front of you. It is in the first person. The second one is your third person shooter or TPS. And that is when you actually see your character in front of you. You see them in a third person. Now, a lot of games nowadays actually allow you to toggle or to switch between first person and third person. And a lot of your battle royale type games, like Call of Duty or Fortnite or Players Unknown or PUBG, they all allow you to toggle between first person and third person. However, there are still some games that just allow the one. So, Doom. This is a very old game, but Doom is classically known as an FPS. CSGO is another one where it is classically known as an FPS. Now, Max Payne is also known as a TPS or a third person shooter. You cannot toggle from that third person view. The next one that I want to get into is multiplayer online battle arena, or otherwise known as MOBA. Now, MOBA games include Dota 2, which as you can see here, League of Legends, otherwise known as LOL, Smite, not so popular, or I know there's a new one for your phone called Honor of Kings or Kings of Glory. Now, these games, the market is very much dominated by these top two over here. And they are a great way to spend time playing with your friends. You have 5 people on a team, you try and beat the other team. Multiple abilities to use, different characters as well. I personally am a big fan of Dota. I started playing Dota 1 and since then moved on to playing Dota 2. The next one we're going to look at is real-time strategy. Now, real-time strategy games include World of Warcraft, Age of Empires, or Command and Conquer. These are just some of the popular ones. And these games are often top-down view. So if this is the map, you are looking from the top down onto the map, like you can see in the Age of Empires example. And they often include resource management or map management. And a perfect example is with Age of Empires. Remember, you have to collect your own resources. So you have to collect wood, you have to collect gold, you have to collect stone, you have to collect food, and so on, so that you can then advance. So these are considered real-time strategy. The next one for us to look at is role-playing games or RPG games. And this is where you create your own character and you take control of your character and you level them up by using experience points. And this can be done by doing quests or doing different activities to get experience points. Now, there are many different types of RPG games. The traditional classic one is Dungeons and Dragons, which you can see over here, which is originally actually a board game. The next one to look at is The Witcher or The Witcher 3. I think all the Witcher games classify as ARPG. And what that A stands for is action. So it is an action role-playing game. And that's because you have weapons that you use, you have to kill things. So action RPG. The last one that we're going to look at is World of Warcraft again. And this is known as an MMO RPG. Now, MMO, massively multiplayer online. So lots of people play it and you play it online. Now, remember with World of Warcraft, we saw it on the previous slide as well for an RTS game. So it's important to remember that a game doesn't just have to be one genre. It can be more than one genre. So World of Warcraft is an RTS, real-time strategy game, and it is an MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. So games can fall into more than one genre. And the last one I want us to look at is simulation and sports games. And these examples are, I think, quite obvious. The first one that we have is Forza. So Forza is considered a simulation game because it is though you are driving a car. Alright. Whereas Madden, NFL, and NBA 2K are considered sports games because you are playing as a character or you are controlling the team in a sports game, either American football or basketball. So these are just some examples of the genres of video games. And I want to know from you, what genre do you like to play and why? Why do you like to play it? I hope this helps and I will see you in the next one.